Here's our exhaust. Okay. Here. And close the door. So for the better view of this installation process of the aftermarket exhaust, I'm gonna put my bike out there, so there's a bit of riding. Assalamu alaikum, hi everyone, welcome back to another interesting video on Biceps Biker YouTube channel. What is up people, hope you all doing good. So coming to the video, this video is very special to me. Like I have been waiting so long for this day, since the day I have purchased my bike. So since then I was waiting when I'm gonna put this aftermarket exhaust on it. If buying a bike is one height of happiness, then putting an aftermarket exhaust on the dream bike you like is next level of happiness. So it is for mostly all the bikers out there. So after a long wait, finally the day has come. So I'll be installing the aftermarket exhaust by myself. So in this video we are gonna talk about few main points. Firstly I will be talking about why Red Rooster, then I will be talking about how is the packaging of the Red Rooster and all. Then we will hear the exhaust note of the aftermarket exhaust with DB killer and without DB killer. Then we will talk about the cons and pros of the exhaust. Starting with the first point, why Red Rooster. Red Rooster is a well-known brand. It's a trustable brand actually. So okay, let me be frank with you. Even before buying this Interceptor 650, I was a big fan of the Gursevak exhaust. But the thing is, when it comes to buying something that is a bit huge amount, I do prefer offline. But when I did check with my nearest stores, they were not having this Gursevak exhaust, so I had to make a choice in between. They were having this Motor Torque ones and the Red Rooster ones. So Red Rooster ones, I was confident with these Red Rooster ones, because in this online shoppings and all, what actually happens is I have faced many issues till now. So in this online thing for Gursevaks, I have to pay the money before, then I would get the product in 7 to 8 business working days, blah blah, whatever they say. So I was not ready to take that tension after paying the amount and tracking it every day, till where it has reached. For me, it was better going with my offline thing, and in this offline thing I found the Red Rooster ones to be fine, so I bought them. And why I prefer this offline purchasing when I am investing a bit huge amount. If there is any small issue or small problem which I need support, so I can directly go to there and I can check it out with them, so that the issue gets solved. It's not the same case when you buy it online. They may not respond, so I was not ready to take that risk. The other thing is even before buying, I have rode one of my friend's bike. He had put this Red Rooster once on it, so I felt it enough bassy and enough loud. So that's another thing. And the Red Rooster gives you that kind of confidence that you want. And one thing I would like to clear for people who think when you put the aftermarket exhaust your horsepower is going to increase, so there is nothing that's gonna happen like that. So you are going to get a good throttle response after putting this aftermarket exhaust. Okay, these were few reasons of mine why Red Rooster. So let's start the unboxing and check out what all we get inside the box. So as you can see, this is how the Red Rooster exhaust package comes. So high performance exhaust system for Interceptor 650 and all, and we have few details on this side. So here it says RR pistol exams, 40-node, greater power output, lifetime warranty on body, lightweight exhaust, ceramic wool packing, adjustable DB killer. Okay, so I have unboxed it before, just to make sure I have got the right one. So I had to unbox it So let's check out what's inside. This is how it looks. There is a proper thermocol packing on the top of it. So after removing it, so there is a user manual. So these are our exhausts. No, like the package is good. It is safe actually. The exhausts are safe in this thermocol packing, and we have got 2 covering plates. I like this design. And then we have got few bolts, nuts and bolts to fit it. And this is the bill. And now it's time for my favorite part, to unwrap this covers and all. No, I forgot one thing. Reducer, they gave this keychain thing as a gesture. So this is made up of rubber with the Reducer logo and all. It says power at play. So let's check. And you know, like after removing the cover, the finish is too good on this. I can't believe, like, this is the aftermarket exhaust, you know. This looks far better than the stock ones, I guess. So let's install them, check it out. You know, like before, Reducer used to not provide these clamps, like covering clamps, you know. These get fitted here, so these cover the bend pipe and the stocks connection that we do here. So before, when people used to buy the Reducer ones, they had to cover this part with the stock ones cap only. So whereas now they have updated and they have gave us this caps which are a bit good at design. I guess this gives a good look. Okay, let's start the installation process. For installation, all we need is to open the toolkit, take the tool bag out, no, like we just need this 2 tools. So these are of 10 and 12, as you can see. So let's start the process. I thought it was so easy, you know, like I did remove like almost these 3-4 bolts very easily, but this one last bolt, you know, like it almost took half an hour and almost all my energy, because it got rusted, as you can see over here. And I am left out with the other side still. It's not that easy job. Should have enough patience to do your stuff by yourself, you know. After doing this, like I guess I'm sweating like shit. Oh, finally we are almost there. So now the next step is like removing these silencers and then fitting them. Let's check the exhaust note without any silencer. Let's hear the beautiful music. Dude, this is so loud. No, if I would have revved for 2 more times, so all the people of this street would have gathered in front of the my garage, and they would have been wondering what kind of sound was this. Okay, it's not safe riding the bike, but the sound is, you know, it's like too loud. I guess no aftermarket exhaust gives that loud sound. We have not tried, but still. So we are finally here, guys. So the aftermarket exhaust has been fitted, as you can see on the other sides. So it took me almost like 1.5 hours to fit them. So first let's check out the exhaust note with DB killer in it. So this was pre-installed. Let's start the music. Right after installing the aftermarket exhaust, you should give it a bit of time so that it gets, like the engine, the A5 engine gets adapted with this new type of exhaust. Since the outcome of the airflow is more than the stock ones in this, so the engine needs to adapt. So you should give it a bit time for this thing. So next we are gonna hear the exhaust note without DB killer. Without wasting time, let's start it. So as you can see, I have removed the DB killers. So this is how they look. So with the help of this small Allen key, I did remove it. So it's time for the real music. Okay. This is gonna be one of my most memorable moments in my life. Now it's going to be power at play. Let's hear the music in 3, 2, 1. This sound is so pleasing, this sound is too pleasing to ears. It's better than any music out there in the world. So finally we are done with the aftermarket exhaust fitting, and I'm enough tired. So coming to the last point, the pros and cons, the things which I like about the reduced performance exhaust, and things that I don't like. So let's start with the good things. Things that I like about the reduced are like the finish is top notch, it's enough shiny, and there is not even a single scratch I can find on the exhaust. And the other thing is, like, the fitting is top notch, you don't have to do any alterations or go find another nut or bolt. Everything is given in the box, and it does fit perfectly. And you can find that premiumness after installing, they look enough premium. there are no weld marks on the Red Rooster Performance exhaust when compared to the stock ones. The stock ones used to have few weld marks, but whereas in this Red Rooster, you know, there are no weld marks at all. So that's another thing I like about them. And last but not the least, you know, the main reason why we put this exhaust on the bike is sound. You know, I love the sound. You know, it's enough bassy, it's enough loud, so it does give the kind of sound I want, you know, that Harley Davidson type of sound. So I'm happy. So these are few things I liked about the performance exhaust. Talking about the points which I didn't like, you know, like starting with so the stock one's end used to come outside when it's fitted, whereas in Red Rooster it's not the same, because after fitted it looks very straight, you know. That doesn't give a good look on bike. So but still it's fine. And other thing is like with DB killer it's not at all worthy. If you would like to enjoy, then you should ride it without DB killer itself. And after removing the DB killer, there is a X kind of thing you get to see inside the silencer. That's one thing that I didn't like. So these are few things that I didn't like about the Red Rooster Performance exhaust. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you have got a bit of knowledge about this Red Rooster Performance exhaust. So ఈ వీడియో మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయడం మర్చిపోకండి, కమెంట్ సెక్షన్ అక్కడ కమెంట్ ಮಾಡಿ ये वीडियो तुम्हारे फ्रेंड्स सबको शेयर करो. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because there are many interesting videos related to bikes coming up soon. So thank you for watching till here, guys. Khuda Hafiz. Catch you in the next interesting video.